Hey everyone, welcome to the first day of fall 2025. Welcome to Free Meditation Mondays. I'm Nathan Writing with Rising Heart Grounded Mind, and just a warm welcome to everybody. I hope tonight um, you can walk away from here feeling a little more centered, grounded, and clear for the week ahead. So boy, it's had a big weekend with the big eclipse. Now it's the equinox today. So as I was preparing, I have a few thoughts about the energy, and we'll go into that. One of the things that comes with the equinox, it's the equal amount of light and the equal amount of night. The light and the dark is in balance, and it is an invitation for us to be in balance. And where the world is going, and energetically, is we're really being called in to find our balance, um, so the world can get back into order. And that's why this equinox, I think, is really important, is it's kind of at a threshold with the eclipse. And now for us, it gives us an opportunity to really let go of any of the old things that we need to. I mean, and fall is the perfect time to do that. All the seasons are changing. We're moving more and more into the darkness. We'll be moving more and more into where we'll be able to examine the things that we can't see, that are a little more hidden. When there's so much light out, it obscures a certain amount of our ability to see certain aspects of ourselves. And so as we move into the dark, we can go into the places that we're not always aware of. And in that place, we can let go of the old patterns and programs that don't serve us. And particularly now, we're at a new, really big opportunity. So if you're feeling tired or anything, as we switch over to the fall, we do move into a more of a releasing mode. We start to slow down. There's not as much energy from the sun. And so it's really this opportunity to let go. And what I'm noticing is that we're really, really being called to be in our bodies. Maybe before we could kind of tether out like a balloon and just kind of disassociate or just be a little bit out of body, we can't really do that as much. So if you're feeling tired, it's because as we get further into this energy, as we move into the fall, we just finished this eclipse, we're really being asked now to be here, to show up, to bring forward the things that we really came here to do. And so, ironically, we have to be more embodied in order to step up energetically into the higher frequencies and dimensional energies that are coming in. And, as we move into the fall, it's a time of more rest. As we move into the fall and as we become more embodied, we have to be more deliberate. We have to be more in present time. We can't be so far out in the future. We have to be here now with what is. And so we're going to explore some of these energies because the world really needs you to rebuild yourself according to your higher purpose, to really bring forward in your body. You need to activate the reason for your being here. You need to be able to contribute to creating a better world, a world that is in order, and we all have a role in doing that. So this is a really pivotal time as we begin to start to really truly embody and start to, in the next months and weeks and months ahead, start to move into those new paths, like really moving into them. Been talking about it for a long time, but it's here now. So why don't you go ahead and put your feet on the floor and just take a deep breath, breathe in. When you breathe out all the heavy energy. Take another deep breath, breathe in. When you breathe out, tune to the rhythm of the universe, the measure of the movement. And take another deep breath, breathe in. And when you breathe out, tune to the energy of today. And just bring your attention to this space and area 2 to 3 inches behind your eyes. And just see there a chair. You can make this chair out of anything that you wish. Maybe you want to be, you can be in a hammock. That's fine, especially if you're tired. You just need to relax. It could be, a big stuffed lounge chair. It could be a wingback chair. It could be whatever type of chair you need. Just see yourself in a chair that's comfortable for you, and then see there's a connection from your body, from the tip of your spine, now that you're situated in that chair, and the center of your head that goes all the way down to the center of the planet, really connecting you to the core of the earth. We're really in a place now where we've got to connect more and more and more to the earth. So using your imagination, create a connection to the earth. It can be made out of an anchor and chain if you wish. If you need something really sturdy and hefty, it could be a tree trunk. It's very strong and broad and very supportive. The branches can be grabbing onto your sacral floor and connecting to the center of the planet. But whatever it is you wish, could be waterfall, a golden light, whatever you wish, just see that connection and just allow that connection to get as wide as your hips. And as that connection is established, it begins to start to match the earth and its vibrations and the energy. And as it's connecting to the core of the earth, it's becoming magnetic and starting to absorb the gravity from the earth and starting to help that gravity begin to connect to you more because you've made this connection, and it starts to pull off you just automatically without any effort all of the energy that's not yours. And what it's starting to pull out of you is all of the inertia and the emotion from the past. All of the energy and the emotion that has kind of got you to this point, whether it's yours or not. Our emotions are good. It's gives us information. But any unprocessed emotions from other people, unresolved energies, just allow unresolved emotions, just allow that energy to start to come off of you and allow the larger magnetic force of the earth begin to pull it off of you. Our emotions are magnetic too. We're like little earths ourselves. We have our own sort of magnetic field around us that we use to attract things to us. But a lot of that magnetic pull and velocity and inertia that we have is no longer in present time, because the inertia of our emotions is going to change, is in the midst of changing right now. So just ask the earth to help pull off all of that magnetic inertia in your space that's getting you going in a certain direction, a certain railroad track for your whole life or however. And whatever you can release, you don't have to know what it is or how much or whatever. The earth will just do all the work. It'll just start pulling that off of you. And you might have some magnetic or emotional energy that's mixed up with other people that's not yours, that's threaded into the fabric of humanity in a way that doesn't really honor you, doesn't support you. So just allow that energy to start to come off of you. And what is happening is that part of this inertia and part of this emotional energy, magnetic energy in your space, that some is yours and some is others, some is a program, some is um, from other institutions or places, that there are spirit guides or other energies that have attached to you that you may or may not be conscious of. You don't have to know what they are, but just ask the earth to start pulling all of the other attachments that have, or, energies that are kind of unconscious to you, but are kind of riding along your emotional wave, your emotional inertia. Like a whale might get barnacles on it, or like a turtle might get barnacles on it because it's in the ocean and these other life forms kind of glom onto it. but other energies, positive, negative, whatever, can attach to you that you may or may not be conscious of. And this is an opportunity as the whole earth is shifting, as you're shifting and changing, and your emotional field and vibration is changing, and your inertia is shifting, you can begin to release that energy. So just allow all of that energy that is you're unconscious to, you may not be aware of, that allows any other energy to connect to you that doesn't support you to just fall away. Just breathe, and the earth is doing all the work. This is all coming off of you. And for some of you, this may be a lot of energy, a huge burden that's just coming off of you. So just allow all of that burden of all the other energies from other people or wherever it might be, where there are spirit guides or other energies that have glommed onto you, whether you are aware of it or not. Allow that density, that whatever that energy is, to come off of you, and just breathe. We've been asked in the last epoch of time that's now shifting to a new opportunity for all of humanity to carry lots of burdens and energies that really had nothing to do with us, but that we were asked to take on. And these energies can now fall away. So, whatever that might be for you, just allow that to really come off of you. And just breathe. Breathing allows you to relax and to open up and to come into present time with yourself. And just continue to allow that energy to come out, and any energy that's associated with it that's grounding through your body, that's using your physicality to stabilize itself, just allow that to come out of you. There could be a lot of this, so just ask the earth to pull on your energy, mind, body, system, space, and allow that to start to fall away. Allow that to come out of you. Just breathe. And anywhere there's control, where anyone is trying to control or to own or to take your creative energy, you might notice this could be in your arms, or it could be in your lower body, your throat, wherever you notice it. It could be anywhere in your space, but just ask that that control come out of you. And this control can maybe feel like a straitjacket, like maybe you're always trying to create, but you're always getting waylaid or distracted, or other things take too much time, or there's a problem that's always having to be solved. Just allow that energy just to start come out of you. And it can come out of you because that magnetic inertia is changing. In some ways, our emotions are kind of an energy that can kind of feed, other energies, that other life needs our emotional energy just to sustain itself. And so all of that is shifting. That big game is beginning to shift. So just allow that energy to come off of you. Just allow wherever the creative energies are trapped or being misdirected or taken or stolen, or whatever the right wording is, but just allow the earth to really start to pull that out of your space, because it can really start to come out now. You also might notice anywhere you're in effort or there's control in your third chakra, which is around your stomach, just really allow that to start to come out of you as well. Just breathe. It's a lot of energy. Any unconsciousness around this or confusion, lack of clarity, just allow that to start to come out as well. You may be experiencing some of that. And just breathe. The earth is doing all the work, really taking all this away. Any other energy in your magnetic field, your emotional body, maybe we could call it that, that is not serving you, just allow that to start to come off of you. Because what you're starting to do is you're starting to vibrate closer to the actual magnetic field energy and vibration of the earth as you begin to let go of all of these other emotional, heavy emotional energies that have nothing to do with you anymore. And that were pushing you in a certain direction with that inertia. All of that's coming out. So just allow that to continue to fall out of you. And the gravitational pull, the emotional, the the gravitational field, the magnetic field of the earth, just like you have a magnetic field in your body, starting to sync up with the earth. Your magnetic field is syncing up more with the earth's magnetic field as this is starting to come off of you. And as this happens, more of your energy can more easily go up to your crown chakra, and you're beginning to move more energy up to your crown chakra. And as that crown chakra is beginning to hold more energy, it can start to send and receive energy from the the highest point in the cosmos back to your creator source energy in the 12th chakra, which is way out of body. But as that energy builds and as you start to vibrate more with the earth, then you start to establish a more conscious place in yourself, conscious knowing that you belong here, that you have a role and place in the whole planet, and then not just the planet, but in this solar system, in this galaxy, and the whole universe. So what's happening is you're beginning to match and come back into alignment with the magnetic or emotional frequencies of the planet. You begin to start to reestablish and know your place on this in this creation, because we all need to belong. We all need to understand our place, just like all the cells in the human body all have a function and they know what they need to do because they understand they're a part of this greater whole, even though they're a piece of a greater whole. When we start to come into emotional frequency and resonance with the earth, we begin to start to know our place. We begin to feel that more because we feel those vibrations with the earth, and the earth knows its place in the creation. And so, as we vibe with the divine Mother Earth, and in the Hindu tradition right now, it's the celebration of the Mother. So, it's interesting that all of this energy is starting to come in as we're starting to really reestablish our connection with the Mother Earth, and that divine, the creation, the creative energy, and know our place in it. So, just allow all or any energy that would keep you from being able to match the vibrational field magnetically, the emotional field of the earth and your emotional field of the earth. So just allow that energy to flow. And as that happens, there's more and more energy going up into your crown. And again, you're starting to not only get more energy in your crown, but also you're starting to connect more with the earth, more with much more with the earth. Your grounding is becoming more real, more solid. And then even your feet begin to start to connect with the earth more. And so any grief or old energy, especially in your sacral floor, where you connect with the earth, that is in your way. So that might be anything about survival, money, shelter, the basics, food from this lifetime or other lifetimes. Just allow that energy to start to come out of you. So what's happening is you're starting to be held more and more by the emotional vibrations and fields of the earth. And its emotions are kind of our endocrine system and our emotional system, all these different systems that allow us to have communication in our bodies. And as we begin to connect, remake our connection with the earth and with the divine feminine energies, we begin to start to align with the creation, and our needs can be met. We can be found, your mock-ups, the things that you want to create can start coming in. And actually, the universe can see and begin to read and know, oh, that's who you are. Oh, that's your purpose, and can start feeding you what you need to bring it forward. So just allow anything that you can release right now through the magnetic pull of the earth that would keep you from being able to have your purpose and to bring forward the beauty of your life, the real reason you came here. Now, for that to come forward, just allow that energy to come out. Any grief you might have, any effort you might have around that, just allow that to release and breathe. You're doing a great job. And as that happens, it's like your grounding is becoming like a stake into the earth, really going deep within the earth. You created that connection, the grounding cord that we created at the beginning of this meditation, but it's almost like there's an establishment of a connection that goes through you vertically all the way from like your heart down, but even from your body down to the core of the earth, but also moving up from your heart all the way up out your crown and all the way up to the highest levels of the energy structure in the universe, where you can connect back to the God intelligence. And so you're really establishing this verticality in you as you're beginning to vibrate back with the magnetic and connect back to the magnetic field of the earth. And it's beginning to heal your body. It's beginning to kind of hold you almost like you're in utero. You know how the earth is round, the womb is kind of a round shape. It's kind of, and the earth is with the atmosphere, and all of it is kind of holding all of the creation in this kind of almost like womb of life. You are kind of being held also in that type of vibration where you can start to begin to rebirth yourself into the form that you are supposed to be now as we move into this new energy. So go ahead and just release any other thing that you can that would keep you from rebirthing, reimagining, recreating yourself now. You don't have to get a new body. You're just going to rebirth yourself in this present moment in time over the weeks, months, and even years ahead. So just allow that rebirthing energy and vibration to flow through your body. All of your chakras, your crown chakras really spinning and connecting to the eighth chakra, the ninth chakra, all the chakras, all up to the 12th chakra. The sixth chakra, your third eye is really turning on more. Your fifth chakra is opening up more. The creative energy there, the expression. Your heart is really expanding and you're opening to your true purposeful energy for being here. Your third chakra is starting to vibrate with a lot of energy, but not so much effort, at a vibration that just feels really good in the body. And that second chakra is beginning to release all of the energies where you haven't felt like you belonged, where you couldn't connect, where you couldn't um, have better emotional experiences. And then that first chakra is just letting go of all of the doubts, the fears, the pains, any of the energies where you were really vulnerable in your physical body. It might have been threatened, or your basic needs couldn't be met. And just let all of that energy come out, any of the fear, any of the pain from the past. Just allow these new vibrations to start to come into you as you match the earth. And that is the is what your body is made of the earth. And so you're just remembering that you are not separate from the physical form of this planet, the divine mother, the divine mother earth energy. And though that is not what you are completely, it is a huge part of your ability to and the way in which you navigate this world. So just allow that energy to really be established. And any other negativity that you can release that's keeping you from really beginning to connect more and vibrate the earth, let it release. And as you do so, There's like a pulse of the universe, and the pulse of the earth are vibrating down from the 12th chakra down to your fourth chakra, and from the core of the earth up to your fourth chakra, and really beginning to feed you energy, beginning to allow more energy, like um, an antenna almost, like bringing in energy into you, into your core, into your body to begin to fuel and to begin to build your purpose. And that energy in your heart's beginning to expand all the way out into your whole body, all the way out into your space, all around you, above and below, to the left and right, in front and back of you, really filling you up. And you're starting to bring in this kind of more infinite, energetic source of fuel for you so that you can begin to move forward in your life in a beautiful way, so that we can begin to move forward collectively into new opportunities, new paths of growth and exploration. And once you feel that energy, you can just call all of your energy back in a big golden sun. Just fill yourself up, bring all of your energy back from wherever you left it, and bring it into your crown, and just fill up your body. That's going to rejuvenate you. Even as the earth and the cosmic are rejuvenating you, you're still just bringing back more energy. You don't have to maybe do this as much, but just allow that to come into you and go all the way down to your feet, out your arms and hands, down from your crown, and all the way around you. And when you feel complete, you can open your eyes and come out of trance. Just briefly, I have a couple of announcements. Our next virtual energy bath will not be on Monday, October 6th. And I'm going to be moving to a format where I'm only going to be doing this once a month moving forward. And I'm going to be doing the same for the meditation that we just did tonight. And our next one will be on October 20th. So it'll be on the 1st and the 3rd of the month. So um, just changing things up a little bit. But I really appreciate you joining me tonight. You can always watch some of these. Uh, I hope to get this up so you can watch it again if you want, or do it again at another time. In the meantime, I hope you have a beautiful beginning of your fall.